It's your time to shine with Presenter Search on 3 and Orbit Gum.
Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show. So good to be in your company midway through the week, and exciting times. Very exciting times as we've been through the audition and callback rounds, of course, of Presenter Search on 3, and we've introduced you to our top 10. And now the competition to find out who will become the 2 new presenting faces on your feel-good breakfast show is really heating up as the contestants are put up to their paces and take on their first challenges on tonight's episode of Presenter Search on 3, the Expresso edition. And joining us to share more are contestants Jame-Lee Domburg, Deen Woodman, and Pretty Zondo and Precious Zondo. Let's give them a round of applause and a welcome. Yes! Celebrate! Jubilate! Great to have you guys here.
Thanks, man.
Wow. Okay, you can stop with the slow clap
Come
already.
on, man. Come on.
What a time to be you right now, hey?
Well done, guys.
It's been intense.
Yeah.
Has it been?
Good.
It has.
I'm glad to
It's
hear
our
that.
time to shine now.
It is.
We don't expect it to be easy. It can't be.
It must be the toughest thing you've ever gone through, ever. Guys, I've just got one question. Maybe I'll start with you, Jamie. How good does that couch feel?
I mean,
Feel like
it
home?
feels sexy, yeah. I can see it, guys. That's like, feels home. It feels homey.
I hope so, but I think in all seriousness, well done, because you guys have obviously beat out thousands, literally, of people to get here. It's been a bit of a changed-up format where you had to first introduce yourself through social media, which was a whole different dynamic, and then go through the initial rounds of judging, and I was lucky enough to obviously judge 2 of you, and not being a very judgmental person, it broke my heart to have to see people come and go, but you are definitely some of my favourites on the day, because you really did kind of do something, and you're authentic, and that's, after all, what we're looking out for. But does it feel real now, kind of, because you're in it? You're in the thick of it, 8 weeks now of, like, charge.
It really feels intense. Like, just being here just solidifies it, and it gives us affirmation to be. I'm sure Deen can, like, just say that.
Yeah, look, I mean, coming last week for the first time, and you start seeing how live works. You know, you've done pre-recording, you've done a couple of challenges, and then you see live. Yeah. And you see Graham's looking at you, but you know there's a million people in his ear, and that's intense.
Yeah, it feels that way too.
Well, I mean, you need those voices. After a while, you need the voices in your ear, otherwise you start to feel crazy.
Dude, and so this week, after we showed off the top 10 last week, this week you took on your very first challenge that we're going to be seeing tonight on the show. Without giving too much away, tell us about the Celebrity Wake-Up Challenge and some of the learnings that you gleaned from that experience.
So definitely have kept us on edge all the way till right before the day that you have to do it. Right?
Oh, yes?
Yeah. And then just the night before I get that I'm going to do Yuan de Jong.
Cool.
I mean, and that's a Springbok rugby player. You know, he's played everywhere, both in the north and the south.
You're interviewing him?
Yeah, I'm interviewing this guy. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to have to be up for this challenge. And, you know, the most important thing that I took going into the challenge is listen, make sure that you hear what he wants to say, you know, go from that and carry on. And also make sure that he's comfortable. Because, I mean, yeah, they are celebs, but, you know, their time is limited as well.
So you like hold his hand?
No, definitely don't hold his hand. If anything, you'll see what he made me hold. But, geez. Like,
What do you mean?
Okay.
You'll see.
Stop the recording.
But you're right on the money, dude. And it's, I think the cool thing is that's what you get to do every single day is meet these amazing people. Very often, like whenever I interview a rugby player, I'm like the ultimate fanboy, but someone we've had an opportunity to interview a lot, and he is a difficult customer to handle. Barry Hilton. Ladies, how...
I got Barry Hilton. Oh my word! So I googled him first, and I was like, because I didn't click at first, but then I googled him, and I was like, oh my word, the cousin! But he was so chilled, so down to earth. I met his whole family, and his son and I just clicked. We did like carpool karaoke. What you'll see tonight. It was very interesting.
Nice,
well done.
Yeah,
Well done.
he was giving me fathering tips and everything.
And ladies, Pretty and Precious.
So it's Precious?
No. Pretty and Precious.
Pretty
well,
and
you're
Precious.
right.
Yeah.
Pretty, but you don't say it that way. You're Pretty and Precious.
You're pretty precious.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Both of you.
So who were you paired up with, and how did your Celebrity Wake-Up Challenge go?
We were paired up with Baby Cele from Uzalo. She plays Ukapsile. Yeah, she was quite humble. And she was easy to work with because before we started the challenge, she was like, please don't feel intimidated and stuff like that because, you know, working with a celebrity and you still aspiring can be a bit challenging. So she gave us that power before we could even start with it.
She made us feel comfortable, so I think that was really
good.
None of you seem like you were ever starstruck for a single moment. Were you, be honest, were you starstruck? And if you were, how did you work through those emotions to calm yourself in the moment?
I was definitely starstruck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Johan de Jong. You watch this guy, you're sitting on the 50 line all the time. So what I did essentially when we got there the very first time in the morning was to go up to him, greet him, and say, like, you know, great fan.
Just get it out.
And then the easiest way is take a selfie, right?
Of course.
Take a photo, and he's like, cool, and then it was good. Because then you connected.
Break the ice, man.
What about the rest of you?
I didn't have time to be nervous or starstruck because he was busy doing his morning routine and getting his son ready. So there was no time to be like, oh my gosh, I'm a fangirl, I love you. I was just like, oh, he's like, I'm cutting apples for my son. And I was like, okay. So there was no time. And he just threw me right in, which was so comfortable.
You'll realize going into the deep end is what it's all about, and you're going to get so used to it. In fact, I'm sure after this 8-week process, your day's not going to feel right unless you've been like terrified for at least a few minutes of it. So how are you feeling going into tonight's episode? Are you inspired? Are you excited? Are you a little bit nervous? Where's the heart and the head at?
Okay, we are inspired and nervous at the same time because it was our first challenge and it was like a game changer because it's like competition has begun. So we're so comfortable, you know, leaving the glitz and glam. And the first challenge was an eye-opener. Yes, a wake-up opener to say, it's competition time.
It is.
It is now.
And I mean, obviously, as you start these challenges, you have certain expectations of yourself as well. Do you think you reach those expectations? What's the feeling?
I think we've learned a lot through the challenges. Yes, you have expectations. You want to be the best.
Yeah.
You want to bring out the presenting side because, like, everything was pre-recorded. But you also just want to show a bit of yourself. So I think with expectations, we just want to be real, relatable, and still bring that authentic self, like you said.
What's been really cool is the directors, when they coach you, is about how you need to bring the audience into the interview. And sometimes you forget that, right? Yeah. And the other thing is the words that we sometimes use all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So for me,
we've got them, man.
For me, it's the word so.
So
every
basically, so they always
So
basically,
So let me get
how was it?
but it's awesome. I think a camera will really highlight those sorts of things. It's like, you know, holding a big mirror up to your face. But I think you guys, y'all look good, so you're going to be fine. Really cool to connect with you guys, really. Thank you so much for coming through this morning, and well done, man.
Yeah.
Thank you
Well,
so
give
much.
each other a pat on the back.
So basically, most are like 8 more weeks left.
So yeah, you're right.
8 more weeks on this journey to finding out who will take those 2 coveted presenting spots right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Do share in this exciting experience by tuning into Presenter Search on 3, the Expresso edition. That's tonight at 7:30 p.m. with repeats every Saturday at 1 p.m. right here on SABC3. Of course, where the stage is yours.
Own it!
Yes! There's always one there.
Who's got what it takes to shine on Expresso? Your favorite breakfast show is searching for new presenters, and it's your time to shine with Orbit Gum.
Own it with Presenter Search on 3, the Expresso edition, Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. on SABC3.
In thrilling weekly challenges, who will stand, who will stumble, and who will win the right to bring you the best of breakfast television. It's your time to shine with Presenter Search on 3 and Orbit Gum.